So students, in our last class under chapter Human Health and Diseases, we have learned types of drugs, that is naturally obtained from the plants. There are three group of drugs which are natural drugs, means they are produced by the plant. That is, if they are produced from opium plant, that is poppy plant, scientific name Papaver somniferum, then they are called opioids. Name only says opium plant, opioids. Then if they are obtained from Cannabis sativa plant, then they are called cannabinoids. See, Cannabis sativa, cannabinoids. Then if they are obtained from cocoa plant, that is Erythroxylum coca, then which is native of South America, then it is called coca alkaloids. See, it is obtained from cocoa plant, so they are coca alkaloids, liquid obtained from cocoa plant. Then some are synthetic drugs, artificial drugs we have learnt, like barbiturates, amphetamines, then benzodiazepines, then very important is LSD, capital, short form. LSD stands for lysergic acid diethylamide. Lysergic acid diethylamide, you already know this, okay, which is hallucinogenic drug, which causes hallucination. You know, reality is different and what they feel is different. Okay, they feel different from reality. They think they are in a dream world and they think that something is happening in their life. Actually, it is not happening. It is only just their imagination, over imagination. That is what we call hallucinations. All that we have learnt. Along with that, tobacco also we learnt. Now what we have to learn is this age, that is adolescent age, we call adolescence, that is from 12 years to 18 years, like teenage. Like you can start after 12, starts 13, ends with 13, TEEN, teenage, ends with teen, you know, teenage, up to 19. So they have taken range 12 to 18 years. It's called adolescent age. Means adolescent age means it's a link between childhood and adulthood. Because you know, after 19, once you are 20 years old, that is 21 years old, male can get married, you know. They will get legal permission to get married. So after 19, you will be called as adult. Actually, after 18 only you are called adult. Then before 12 years, you are a child. So childhood and adulthood, in between that there is a adolescence or teenage. So adolescent age is considered as a bridge between or connecting link between childhood and adulthood. So this is a age where lot of physiological and physical changes happen, even behavioral changes happen, like physiological changes, so many processes change in the body, like reproductive organ starts producing hormones. Some physical changes also happen in the body, like getting mustache, beard, that is facial hairs, then hairs around reproductive organs, that is pubic hairs. All these are changes. Even in female, enlargement of breast, darkening of nipples, all these and hairs around reproductive organs. All these are changes which happens in teenage. Okay, so lot of changes happen. Even behaviorally also they get a lot of challenges. Like teenage is the age where easily their mind can be changed by giving training. Like whatever their friends say, whatever they show in the movies, then in the TV, all that they believe. Okay, they think it is very cool habit. Very cool means, you know, they say if they find some very interesting person who has a lot of skills, then they call that person very cool. What cool, you know? If you take drugs, it is not cool. It will burn your life. So this is the age, teenage, where it is students or the people at this age are very vulnerable. Vulnerable means, you know, they can change at any time. Like if I give speech on engineers today for a long time and I praise engineers, then at this age they want to become engineers because their thought changes. Then if we show one inspirational video about doctors, okay, then they change their mind from engineer to doctor. Then if we show a person who is earning by buildings, by constructing building, then they want to become civil engineers. So they change. Okay, some people at this age also say, I want to become a rapper like Chandan Shetty. Okay, and some people say, I want to become DJ. Okay, so this is all their, I mean, their intentions, their aim or goal keeps changing. That is this age where, so you should have good friends, and this is a vulnerable age where a lot of physiological, physical and behavioral changes happen. So this will be very weak mind, very vulnerable mind, where it will suddenly get diverted. Okay, so guidance has to be given at this age to the people, so that they should have good habits. They should not go for bad habits. Okay, so now what we are learning is adolescence and drug abuse. Adolescence and drug abuse. Adolescent, I told you, adolescence is a age from 12 to 18 years. They consider adolescent age. Okay, so it's a connecting link or bridge between childhood and adulthood. I told you a lot of changes happen in the body, like a lot of physical, physiological, behavioral changes happen in the body. So this is an age where they'll have weak mind, like if somebody shows more interest on drugs, it is the age where what their friends do, close friends do, they try to do that. Like his friend joined engineering, so this fellow also joined engineering. So this is very vulnerable age. Like you should have good friends at this age. Like good friends will motivate for you to do good habits. Okay, like bad friends, if they are there, that is why I said, if bad friends are there, then they will say doing all these things is, bad things is correct, they say. So, but actually it is not correct. But because he is your close friend, you may go towards them. So, but in adulthood it doesn't happen. In adulthood what happens after 20 years, you can take your own decisions and you know what is right, what is wrong. Okay, but at this age, teenage also, you know what is right and what is wrong, but you can't take proper decisions. Your decision keeps changing. Easily your mind can be diverted. So that is why you see at this age you should learn about bad habits and what happens, what are the effects of taking drugs. If you come to know, if you learn about the effects of those drugs, in your lifetime you don't touch drugs. Okay, because we know that it is very bad. So a lot of changes happen in the body, then behavior also changes. Like at this age, adolescent age, they suddenly get angry and they don't want to listen to parents, and usually they object parents, then they revert parents in some cases. In some cases when parents scold, some I have seen, they give back answers. Okay, they say, why I have to do this? You question every time. That is what I was talking about, vulnerable age. But after 20 years, this questioning and all reduces, because they already know what is right, what is wrong. No need to ask others. So at this age, why this chapter is included in 12th standard? Because you are in this age, so your mind should not be changed. After learning about effects of drugs, then you will come to know that it is very bad, so that even if your friends force you, you will not take drugs. So that is the reason why youth or young age people should be given counseling, proper guidance and education, so that they will not go towards these kind of bad habits. Okay, that is what is their intention. Then now we will learn about one interesting fact. What is the reason for taking drugs? Why people, even though they know that it is bad, why they start taking drugs? That we will see now. That is reasons for drug abuse. what is the reason for drug abuse? Number one, they will have first of all curiosity at this age, like they think, let us see what happens if we take drugs, but we know bad only will happen, nothing good will happen. Okay, so they will have curiosity to know, but first time the curiosity leads to consumption of drug, they take drug, but next time onwards they will get addicted to it. Okay, it is addictive in nature. Drugs, alcohol, smoking and all are addictive in nature. You get addicted to it, then you can't come out of it. So first time they may start because of curiosity, okay, or due to excitement. Some people take excitement, then some will do some will take drugs for the reason that is experimentation. They try to experiment what happens, let's see what happens if we take drugs. That is all very bad reason for taking drugs. Okay, so curiosity. Then some people take for need for adventure, like they say they are adventurous in nature and they want to try something new, they are adventurous. So need for adventure, they are adventurous, they want to try something new, adventurous. For that they may take. Okay, so first time they may take for curiosity and experimentation, but later they will get addicted to it. Okay, then of later what happens, because of some stress what they have, or some problems they are in some problems, or they have stress, or else they have a pressure from parents to score more in the examination. For those reasons, okay, they may try. So that is fifth one. For stress or peer pressure, that is parents may pressurize them to score more in the academics. Okay, academics pressure, like parents will say you have to score 100 out of 100 in all the subjects. Then actually they don't have that capacity, so it develops a pressure inside. They will think whether I can do it or not. Then a lot of pressure will build. They find some way to take drugs. Then whenever they take drugs, they feel they are relaxed. This is actually temporary feeling. They will not be relaxed. Okay, until drug effect is there, only till that time they will feel relaxed. After that, again and again they will take, because whenever they face some problems, whenever they have some problems, to come out of that problems, they may go for drugs, because that is also one of the trend. Then other reasons are there, like television. In TV some people take drugs, or in newspapers. Then in movies, in some heroes, some situation will come there, they show that taking drugs and smoking cigarette, then drinking alcohol is luxurious, then it is a common thing, like that they show in the movies. Okay, like the heroes, heroines, okay, all of them, when they take, the people at this age, young age, will be motivated by them. Like if you think about it, like Rajinikanth was famous for smoking by throwing cigarette into the mouth. He throws cigarette, it goes into the mouth only directly. Okay, it goes and fits there in the lips, in between the lips. Then he starts smoking. And Sudeep in the movies, he started leaving smoke in the form of rolls, circular fashion. All that will motivate people to get go towards that kind of habits. But nowadays, even if they show in the movies such scenes where somebody is smoking or drinking alcohol or taking drugs, on the side of the screen you can see that they show statutory warning, like if the hero is smoking, then they will say smoking kills. They show it is bad habit. Okay, so either in the television they show, it motivates people to take, or newspapers, or sometimes internet also. Sometimes internet also may force them to take drugs. Like In TV they show some shows on newspaper, movies, internet. All of this may motivate. These are the one of the reasons for people to start drug abuse. Okay. Then a progressive habit is there in the youth. Seventh reason is progressive habit of perception as cool. You know what is the meaning of that? They say everything is cool. Cool maga, cool. What cool? It is not ice to get cool. Okay, like bad things if you do in life, it is not cool. It may look stylish for you, but others will call it as bad habit only, and definitely it will kill you one day because of addiction. So they think, nowadays, so many people like especially in some religions, especially in Christians and all, drinking what is that? Wine and all is common for them, but not for others. So that is thinking that it is cool. All that is not proper. Like it may motivate for youth, especially young people, to drink. Like they think that it is not a bad habit and it is not wrong, they think, but actually it is wrong only. Okay, smoking, drinking alcohol and taking drugs is definitely very bad. It is very wrong. Nobody should take that. Okay, that is why this chapter is included here. Okay, so it may persuade youth to take drugs. Then what happens is it will completely disturb their family and peer. Like the friends and family whole setup will suffer because of it. Then eighth reason, if you see, it is because of family and peer problems. Means either they have some problem in their family, like parents are divorced or separated or single parent, okay, or parents are very rich, both are in job, they don't have time to look after the child. Then child may think, they don't love us, so then they may go towards all these kinds of habits. Okay, when they feel lonely, they may take first time just for curiosity, then they will get addicted to it, because every time whenever they face problem or insult in life, they may take drugs because it gives temporary happiness. Okay, so they may go for these kind of habits because of their unstable family and peer problems. Unstable family means like either parents are separated or divorced, mother got married to some other person, father got married to some other. These are all unstable family situations. Okay, because of that, child will suffer. Okay, so their son or daughter will suffer. These are the reasons for drug abuse, possible reasons for drug abuse. Okay, next. Next, we will learn about addiction and dependence. What is addiction and what is dependence? Okay. Because of the perceived benefits, drugs are frequently used repeated. Means people taking drugs, they find some benefits in drugs. That is, it gives false happiness. Okay, it gives happiness until they take drugs. Until drug effect is there. Suppose drug works on the body for 10 hours. For that 10 hours, they'll be happy. So they find some benefits in those things, like bad people, they think benefits in bad work only. Okay, they find benefits in that. Like every person does that. He does something wrong and he tries to prove that what he did is correct. Okay, others are wrong, he is correct, like that he says. Okay, that is all their habit. Okay, because of their perceived benefits, because they think some benefits, so they start using it repeatedly, again and again they do that, and they try to prove that what they did is correct. Okay, but the problem is he finds only benefit, but he doesn't find the addictive nature of these things like alcohol, smoking and drugs. Okay, it is addictive nature of drugs, alcohol, then cigarette, smoking. Okay, it is addictive in nature, and day by day the receptors present in the body what receives drug, alcohol and smoking, first it will show response, okay, to smaller quantity, I mean very less quantity. First time in their life, if they take less quantity also, it works on the body, it shows its effects. But later the receptors present in the body, it will show response only when they take higher doses. Like a person may start with 90 ml alcohol drinking, but next day also if he takes 90 ml, he will not get that response in the body. Okay, he may have to drink more, then he may have to drink like 150 ml or 180 ml, then only body shows response. Then what happens, that also will not be enough, he has to take higher doses to get the response from the body, because the receptors present in the body will not respond to same quantity, lesser quantity, so it requires more and more doses. As a result, what happens, he will get addicted to it. Okay, so that is what I was saying. So receptors may respond for higher doses. Then what is addiction then? Addiction is a physiological attachment to certain effects. Addiction means it is physiological attachment of the body to certain effects. Like what effects? Like euphoria. Euphoria means temporary happiness, temporary feeling of being well. Okay, euphoria, that is happiness, temporary happiness. Then that is temporary feeling of being well. That means whenever he takes drugs, he thinks that everything is smooth, everything is going well, no problems in life. Whenever they have problem, they may take drugs, but whenever they consume drugs, they think that there is no problem, because the drug effect is like that. Okay, so euphoria is there, that is false happiness. It shows temporary happiness and temporary feeling of being well. Means they think everything is going on smoothly, everything is well, then they find very happy when they take drugs. All that effects will happen, and their body, their physiology of the body, like physiology means all the processes which happens in the body, like blood circulation, okay, then breathing, their thinking, all that will be attached to this kind of certain effects. Okay, so their body wants these kind of effects again and again, like false happiness again and again whenever they take drugs. So always they want to be happy, so always they take drugs, and always they want to feel well, so always they take drugs. So that is why they get addicted to these kind of habits, like taking drugs, drinking alcohol and smoking. They are addicted to it. So that is addiction, means it's a physiological attachment. Okay, so even when these are not needed, okay, they continuously take, and it becomes self-destructive. they become self-destructive. Means, you know, they drink more and more, and it will have a lot of effects on their body, and they destroy their own body. Okay, they destroy their own health, just like that. Okay, so what I was saying, so it is clearly mind born. Mind born means effects are produced in the mind, that the effects are produced in the mind. So it is just a mind game, like the temporary feeling of well-being and euphoria, false happiness, actually it is not there, it is just their mind thinks. So they want to have that kind of habits again and again, so that their mind should think always in that way only. Okay, so then next, what is required to these kind of people? Definitely counseling is required and guidance is required. In absence of counseling and guidance, then it may lead to social adjustment problems. Social adjustment problem means in the society you will easily identify drug addicts, like they will create some social adjustment problems. Like how society goes, these people start stealing. Okay, they start stealing some things like bank robbery and all they do, because whenever they don't get money for taking drugs at home, if they don't get money, then they will start disturbing the society by self-destructing also. They destroy themselves also, and they try to destroy others. Then they start stealing money. Okay, they may do some murders also because of for getting money. All that will happen. That is, social adjustment problems will happen, and they will be against the society, because only intention in their mind is to take drugs. For that they need money, so for that they are ready to do anything in the society. Like that they will do. That is, it leads to some social adjustment problems. Okay, so in absence of guidance and counseling, so definitely guidance and counseling is required to them to come out of addiction, or before addiction only you can stop them if guidance and counseling is done. But if absence of guidance and counseling means, if guidance and counseling is not there, then it may lead to some social adjustment problems. I told you, in the society, okay, they become like a villains. Okay, social adjustment problems will happen. Then what is dependence then? It is tendency of the body to manifest characteristic and unpleasant withdrawal syndrome. You will see. Addiction we just discussed. Now we have to discuss what is dependence. What is the meaning of word dependence? Tendency of the body to manifest characteristic and unpleasant withdrawal syndrome. Okay, so it is a body nature of the body, okay, in those drug addicts, or it is a tendency of the body to manifest a characteristic and unpleasant problem, that is called withdrawal syndrome. You know what is the meaning of it. Withdrawal syndrome means they can't come out of drug habits, drug, alcohol, smoking. If they leave that drugs, alcohol, smoking, okay, because they regularly take drugs, means every day they take drugs, every day they drink. One day if they don't take drugs, okay, in that case their body will show some symptoms, Okay, they will face some problems. That is like shakiness, their hand starts shaking, then they will have vomiting sensation called nausea. Okay, so these are some of the problems what they face, that is with respect to withdrawal syndrome. But that is regularly they take drugs, so once if they leave the drug for some reason, either they don't have money or they are in a rehabilitation center, okay, rehabilitation center, not rehabilitation center means, you know, where they'll be forced to leave drugs or alcohol smoking. Okay, their hands will be tied so that they can't take drugs. So because they are like in a jail, they are not allowed to go out to take drugs. So at that time their body shows some response, because their body physiology is adjusted to drugs, because every day they are taking drugs. One day if they don't take drugs, then they will show withdrawal syndrome. So withdrawal syndrome, you know, syndrome means it is not one symptom, it is associated with many symptoms. Okay, like they show anxiety, shakiness, nausea, sweating, all these are the symptoms what it shows. One day if they don't take drugs, then they will show these things, that is anxiety, then shakiness, their body starts shaking, shiver. Okay, then nausea, that is vomiting sensation, then profuse sweating of the body. If one day they don't take drugs, because they are addicted to it, if they don't if they don't take drugs for one day, then body shows this, they'll be having anxiety, then body starts shaking, then nausea, vomiting sensation. They don't vomit, but they will have vomiting sensation, feeling of vomiting, but they feel like vomiting, but it doesn't come. Then sweating, even though AC is on, even though fan is on, the body starts sweating, because body is already adjusted to that drugs. And these symptoms what I said, it will disappear if the person takes drugs again. Means because every day he's taking drugs, one day he left, so body shows these kind of symptoms. Okay, then they can't control themselves, then these symptoms will make them take drugs. When they take drugs, this hand shaking and all stops. No vomiting sensation, no sweating, no anxiety, they feel happy. So these kind of things, withdrawal syndrome, which makes them to take drugs. Now they already know that they are already addicted, and without drugs they can't live. At that kind of situation they have reached. So that is withdrawal syndrome. Okay, they can't leave drugs hereafter. Okay, then it may make a patient to ignore all social norms, okay, to get sufficient funds to satiate his or her needs. Means, you know, now because they are addicted to drugs, without drugs they can't survive. They think like that, they are addicted to it. So it may create some social adjustment problems, I said, like to get money to fulfill their needs, that is to take drugs, that is a need for them. Okay, so for that they will ignore social norms. Norms means, you know, in the society some rules are there, like you cannot steal. If you steal, you are called robber only, okay, or you are called thief. So you are not a normal person, you are not an ordinary person, you are not a good person there. So they will cross all those things, because they are addicted to it, they can't think about all these things. Okay, so they start stealing money, somehow they have to get money. Okay, so that is what the situation they reach. Then now, very interesting stage is how to identify drug addicts. How we will come to know that a person is addicted to drugs. Will they show any symptoms or any change in their behavior so that we can identify drug addicts? Yes, we can identify. We can identify drug addicts, like effects of drug and alcohol abuse. Let us see. If a person takes drugs, what effects it shows on the body? Effects of drug and alcohol abuse. What effect it shows on the body? If a person takes drugs, what happens to him? Okay, that we are going to learn now. So it's already 40 minutes. We will discuss this in next class. Okay, so keep watching classes. Thank you.